Hey everyone, Chris Williams here with Element United. Today we're going to be doing a live walkthrough of how to purchase an Element Smart Node. So we're going to be going through these steps in great detail. So I'm going to try to go real slow because I'm hoping you can follow along with me and we can do this live together. So if you're interested in buying a node and want to open up these tabs and follow along with me, it's going to be even easier for you when you go to do it. So the first thing you need to do is create an Element account. So what happens is you come to elementunited.com, you come over to sign up for free, and this is what you'll see. You'll see create your free Element account. Doesn't cost any money. You're going to put in your name, email address, you're going to create a password, and you're going to follow these password specifications. You're going to click down here that I'm older than 18, and if you want to subscribe to our newsletter, feel free to do that. Once that's done and you've created your account and confirmed it, I'll show you what it looks like. I'll log into my account. You come in here to log in. You log into your account, and what you'll see here is the backend dashboard. So you click on dashboard. You can come here to nodes. This is where it will show if you've purchased a node. You can come here to wallet. This is where you set up your wallet. You come to store. You'll see here there's the Element Smart node for $2,500 and then the Element Light node for $25. They follow that 1/100 offset there. So that's the pricing there. Once you have a node, you'll see the tab down here where you can get involved with voting, which is really crucial for our blockchain. Depending on when you see this video and when you sign up, you're going to see different things in your account. So don't be worried about that. This is constantly updating. So currently right now we have our charter here and people are voting on the charter. You'll see other votes and things happening there. And then if you have support issues, you can do that. So what we're going to do is, there's a lot of ways to do this, but we are going to use the Coinbase exchange, coinbase.com, and there's a lot of nuance to these exchanges if you haven't done this. So I'm assuming this is the first time or relatively first time you've ever purchased crypto and transferred it. So it could be a little tricky. So I'm going to walk through this. So what you do is you go to coinbase.com and you need to create an account there. Because of all the regulations and tracking, they're going to ask you for a lot of details. They might ask you for copies of certain IDs and a lot of information about you to verify your account. So before you can do anything with Coinbase, set up your account and you verify it. The second thing is when you're transferring money into an exchange, there is a holding period, which can be anywhere from 3 to 10 days. So this throws people off because you put your funds in and they'll tell you that you can start trading with them immediately, but they're not released for up to 10 days sometimes. So crucial mistake number one is do not purchase any crypto until the funds that you have deposited have resolved. Now, the way to get funds into your account is you'll see here if I come to buy and sell and I come down here and I want to buy Ethereum, right? So I come down here to buy, I select Ethereum. It'll ask you what you want to pay with, and so you can add different payment methods. So if you click on this add a payment button here, it'll say, do you want to connect your bank account? Do you want to do a wire transfer? Do you want to pay with a credit card? Whatever it is, depending on where you are in the world or what banks you're using, things like that, you're going to have to follow the add the payment method, and verify the transactions and all that kind of stuff. Once you have that done and you can select on a payment method, you then go to back to this buy screen. You come here to what I want to purchase with Ethereum, whatever it is, and it is Ethereum. So you say I want to buy Ethereum. I'm on the buy tab, not sell or convert, buy. I'm buying Ethereum and I'm paying with my bank account. Okay. So we're going to come back to that. So once you've set up your exchange of choice, I'm showing you how to use Coinbase. You can use any exchange that you can buy Ethereum with. The key thing here is we're going to have to transfer the funds, and I'm going to come back and do this with you, so I'll revisit this, is we're going to transfer those Ethereum funds over to our Element account. And the way you do that is with an Element wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up live with you. Okay, so we might blur some of the information because there's some sensitivities there. But you can see here that we don't have any nodes. So I want to get a node. So I have to transfer my Ethereum from Coinbase to Element, specifically my Element wallet, so that I can complete the transaction. So you'll see here that it says smart node and light node. So we want to buy one smart node. So I click the plus button. You'll see here that it's added an Element smart node, quantity 1. The amount is in USD of 2,500. And then what it shows over here, ETH is Ethereum, and it's showing that that is 2.06530 Ethereum. I'll go back to Coinbase and show you how those swaps work. Now you'll see here there's a gas fee. This is anytime you do a wallet-to-wallet transfer using a cryptocurrency, you have to pay a gas fee because there's validators, the people that are validating the Ethereum blockchain take a gas fee. So it's similar to how our nodes work is our nodes support the Element blockchain. In this instance of buying the Ethereum layer 1 crypto, there's a gas fee involved to transfer those funds wallet to wallet. So you'll see a small fee here of 236, which is 0.001953 Ethereum. So the total 2,502.36. The Ethereum is 2.06725. That is the total amount you're going to need to transfer from your exchange of choice. In this instance, Coinbase. I'm going to need to transfer at least 2.06725 worth of Ethereum over to my wallet. Now, I'm going to say it again because this is the part that throws people off the most. When you first start using an exchange and you deposit money into that exchange, it can take up to 10 days before you can move it. They're going to let you buy immediately because it tricks people. Kind of, they're like, oh, cool, my money is available, I can buy. But because of the fluctuation in Ethereum, who knows right now, right? The markets have been all over the place, so it's going to go up and down. So you want to wait until you have your Element wallet set up, your Element account is ready to go. You've added the amount of smart nodes you want to buy into the order box. Once you have all that done, that's when you're going to look at how much Ethereum you need to bring over. So if I came over here and I'm like, I want to get 5 smart nodes, that is 10.3297 worth of Ethereum. So whatever that number says is what you're going to have to bring over. And you want to wait till the very last moment to buy. If you're buying it with money, if you have USD in your account, you want to wait till the last moment to buy that Ethereum so that the price fluctuation doesn't cause issues when you go to checkout. Okay, so enough said on that. Let's set up a wallet. So you click on setup. You see here, please create a wallet passcode. This will be used to access and perform transactions with your Element wallet. Do not make your wallet passcode the same as your account. Okay, so I'm going to set up and a password. Notice how I did no spaces, 8 characters, 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase, 1 number, 1 symbol, right? So you know the drill on this. The better the password, the better you're safe. Okay, so password straight, great. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I didn't match them, so there we go. So I've completed all the passcode requirements. So if you've never set up a crypto wallet, and this is an Element wallet, is you are given 12 passphrases that you need to write down in order. So this is the only time you will be shown your wallet recovery phrase. Write down and save the following 12 lowercase words in the exact order they appear below in a safe location. Should you forget your private key, you will be asked to enter the following phrase to recover access to your Element wallet. If you cannot remember your Element recovery phrase after forgetting your private keys, Element does not have the ability to access your wallet and all of your funds will be lost. All that sounds very scary. The reason we implemented the Element wallet, and you're not being charged for this, by the way, so this piece of technology in the Element wallet we're setting up for you is part of that purchase price. Is the Element wallet comes with the account. This allows us to add another layer of security. So rather than having you transfer funds directly to Element, you're able to put cryptocurrencies and money into your Element wallet to participate in our marketplace. So right now, all you can buy are the 2 nodes, but there'll be other implementations in the Element marketplace, and you'll be able to use your Element wallet to do that. So it brings a level of security to all of this. The second benefit to having an Element wallet and why you need one is once your node is running and you start to accrue the Element reward, it's going to go directly into your Element wallet. So you're going to have to set one of these up. So this part sometimes scares people. The other thing to note about security is the reason it says here to write it down is sometimes if you are putting it on a computer or you're emailing it to yourself and there's security issues there, that information can be phished from you or issues and stuff like that. So that's why you'll commonly hear to write down the passphrase, but that also makes people worry because like, what if I lose the paper and stuff? So you're going to have to assess to yourself, what's the best way for me to remember this passphrase and remember that it goes with my Element wallet, because if you ever lose the password or have to set it up again, you have to know this 12 word pass phrase, and you have to know it in the order. All right, so I have my passcode secured. I wrote it down, so I'm not too worried about it. I secured my passphrase. They're going to make me do it again. I'll show you here. Are you sure you secured your wallet recovery phrase in at least 2 locations? Yes, I'm sure. So what you're seeing here is the confirm Element wallet recovery phrase. And you'll notice that all of that is blurred right now because of security reasons. You'd never want to give that out to anybody, because if they have your recovery phrase, they can reset the password to your wallet and they can start moving things in and out of there. So it's just good to have an understanding of the security protocols and just follow good steps, having it written down, having it in a couple places, having it secure, and things like that. So what it's asking me to do here is I have to confirm my Element wallet recovery phrase. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in here. And what you do is you do it in order, right? If you don't do it in order, then it doesn't have it. So sometimes they have some fun words, but I don't think I got very fun ones today. So give me a second here. I'll fill these out. Okay, so I've entered my 12-word recovery phrase to confirm it. You'll see it's blurred because I'm, for privacy, and I'm going to hit complete. So this is letting the system know that you have confirmed you understand what your wallet recovery phrase is, and that completes the whole security transaction of, okay, I'm going to have a full Element wallet. We're excited about the Element wallet because it's going to connect with our NFT project, our games. You're going to be able to do things with your wallet in Discord, all that kind of stuff. So one thing that happens is it'll ask you about updating your password. You'll have to decide if you want to use a password remember program or anything like that. So anyway, the wallet actually has a lot of utility here inside of the Element ecosystem. So it's going to work to connect with our NFT project. It'll work with our game. We're working to integrate it into Discord. You'll be able to use it to verify and stuff like that. So it's really worth this step here to have this, and it's a great piece of technology to add to your crypto. Okay, your Element wallet is now set up. You can now send, receive, and hold token balances. So that's the key. So we're excited now. So we're ready to send. So if you come over here, this will also be evolving. So depending on when you're watching this, you might see different UI components here, different visuals. So you'll see right here that we're working on USDC. That'll make things even easier. So we'll allow people to transfer with USDC, which is a stable coin that allows for easier transactions. And then you'll see here Element. So as you start to earn Element rewards, you'll be able to use that inside of your wallet. So it says coming soon because depending on when you're watching this video, the nodes are not currently live, but depending on when you're watching this these could be changed. So you'll see here Ethereum. I have 0 Ethereum, right? So I can send, receive, and I can look at my transaction history. All right. So what we want to do is we want to receive Ethereum from another wallet. Now it's important because this address is specifically for receiving Ethereum only. So you want to match that up here. So receive Ethereum by either scanning the QR code or simply copy and pasting this wallet address into the send to recipient address of a compatible wallet application. After successfully sending, please click done down below. So if you want to use, if you're on mobile and you're trying to use QR codes and stuff, that's fine, or scan it on your phone, pulls it up and stuff. I like to just hit copy. So I've now copied this long address here. So this long address is my Element wallet ready to receive Ethereum, the Ethereum crypto. Okay, so I've copied it. I'm now going to go back to my Coinbase account, and I'm just going to walk through this again. When you're first purchasing Ethereum, you need to deposit enough currency to buy the allotment. So let's get out of this and I want to show it to you so you can see it here again. I go to store. I'm going to buy 1 smart node. So I can see here the total is 2.06771. So to be safe, I'm going to add $100 extra. I mean, it's not going to fluctuate instantly like that much, but just to make sure I've covered myself because I don't want to have to do it again. So I'm going to put in $2,600. I'm going to add an extra $100. You could put $50 if you want to be a little more frugal there, but I always do 100 just to be safe, and then you can transfer it back if you want to. So I need 2.06771 worth of Ethereum or 2,500. So I'm going to do 2,600. So I'm going to come over here to buy and sell. I'm going to type in 2,600. Oops. Okay. 2,600. And I'm going to come down here and I want to buy Ethereum. Very important. Make sure you're buying Ethereum. I'm then going to click here on the up and down arrow, and I can see that is 2.1053. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I already forgot. How much is it? I come over here and I'm like, oh, yeah, 2.067. So I've got more than enough to cover the transaction with the gas fee. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. Come down here. I'm going to pay with my bank account. I hit preview buy, and I complete the transaction. Okay. So in fact, let me just do this live with you. I'll buy $50 worth because I'll just show you what it looks like, because I'll tell you. So I hit preview buy. It's using my bank account. I pay a Coinbase fee. I buy now. I want to show you how this will not, funds will be debited within 3 days. So my account's a little more advanced, so they're going to let me do it sooner. A lot of you will have to wait up to 10 days. So it really does throw people off, so I don't want to be too repetitive with it. But you can see right there that it says it'll be available up to 3 days. So we will send you an email when your order status is updated. So in my instance here, I would want to wait to buy until that's cleared, and or wait until the Ethereum is in my account and transferred. So just a small thing that throws people off is wait till those funds have resolved, or Coinbase is telling you the transaction is completed. So the reason I showed you the $50 was I wanted you to see at the bottom there the time delay from when you purchase something to when it actually converts into the crypto that you bought. So you can see in my account, I've already done that. So you'll see here that there's 15,000 roughly of Ethereum. That down here tells you the equivalency. So I have about 12.539 Ethereum in my account. So it'll be different for you. So if you put in $2,600 and you bought $2,600 worth of Ethereum, it will now show in your assets. So if you ever get confused, what did I buy? What is it? Come up here to my assets and it will show you what you have. That's what's really great about these platforms, is you can come in and see it. So mine looks different to yours. I have 15,000 worth of Ethereum. I'm now going to show you how to transfer 2,600 worth of Ethereum from my Coinbase over to my Element wallet. So let's go back and show you how you find that. You come here and say, I'm going to buy the one smart node. It's still added. But notice it says I don't have any Ethereum down here. I can't complete the transaction. So I come over here to wallet. I go to Ethereum. I'm not sending. I am receiving. I get my wallet address. I click copy. I come over to Coinbase. I go to send and receive. I now want to send my Ethereum to my Element wallet. So I'm going to come down here where it says mobile address or email. I'm going to copy in the address, and I'm going to pay with Ethereum. And I want to send 2,600 worth of Ethereum to this address. And notice how it says it's an ETH address. That's good. That's confirming that it's an Ethereum address. So I always double check it. I say, okay, I've got Ethereum checked. I've got the amount that I want checked. And I'm like, okay, let me make sure that's right. Okay, 2.14 Ethereum. What was it again? I come back here. I go to my store. I click on one and I go, oh yeah, 2.066. So I come back here and I'm like, okay, it's good. I always do this because I go back and forth. I want to make sure. So I'm like, okay, 2.14 is more than enough to cover the 2.06 requirement. So I'm like, I'm good. And these numbers will look different based on how many smart nodes and light nodes you're getting. So make sure those match up. So I'm ready to go. So I go, sorry, I went out of it. So send receive, 2,600 Ethereum to this address. Optional message, you don't need to do anything, but I could put here, this is my Element wallet, so it'll come on there. And I come down here, and I always like this because they show you, I can see what my active ETH or Ethereum balance is. So I can see down here that I have 12.5 Ethereum, 15,000. So I have more than enough to do that. So if you would put in $2,600, it would show you down here that you have 2,600 worth of Ethereum. Now, once again, crypto prices do change, so it's important that you do this as quickly as you can to avoid the volatility and price changes. So I'm good to go here. So let's do it. I'm going to hit continue. Ethereum, I've got the right address. The network is Ethereum. It's new. Put it here. Payment received, it's estimated less than 10 minutes. There's going to be a network fee. That is what the Ethereum blockchain to transfer wallet to wallet charges. So my new total is 2,600.43. So very small. So I'm going to hit send now. So then hopefully when you're doing this, you want to set up your authentication app. Very good protection to do this is to have your authentication app set up. So if you've never set up an authentication app, it'll tell you how to do that in there. But basically, it's an app on your phone. And what it does is it gives you a 6-digit number that you'll add. So I'll add Coinbase into here and confirm it. They'll tell you how to do that in your account. If you set up the authentication, is in Coinbase, they'll have you confirm with their account, and it'll give you a 6-digit code. So in here, I come here and I see I'm looking for Coinbase. I can see here it's giving me a 6-digit code. So I'm now going to type that 6-digit code in. Just another layer of security. It's always good to follow all the security protocols. So it's confirming with the authentication app that it's the correct number. And we're good. This transaction usually takes less than 10 minutes. So that's great, right? So it says here that I sent 2,600 worth, or 2.1485 Ethereum. So if you're nervous about this, or if you're just curious about how it works, you can click on view transaction and it takes you to the transaction history of what happened. So it said I sent to this wallet, I put the note, the network fee, confirmation 0. So this has not been confirmed yet. It has to go through the network and get confirmations so that the transaction gets completed. All right. So I'll take a quick pause here. We'll let this resolve, and then so you won't know the pause, but I'll come right back in 1 second. All right, so we're back, and the transaction happened very quickly. It only took about 3 minutes for me to see it. Could take up to 10, it said. So I'm now in my Element wallet that has been set up, and I can come in here and see my updated balances. So here where it says Ethereum, I can now see that there is 260167 or 2.1458 worth of Ethereum. So it worked. We did it. So if you've gotten to this far, congratulations. That is exactly where we wanted to get to. So if you can do this, it just gets really fun. There's a lot of, once you start figuring out wallet technology and transfers, it gets really fun because this is where the magic is, because that's where your Element reward is going to go. And you want to see this number here. So you're going to be like, oh, cool, I'm getting Element rewards. All right, let's complete the transaction. I go to store. I add one smart node because I transferred 2,600 worth. Depending on what you're buying, that number is different. I confirm once again that I have, it is 2.066 that I need to do here. So I come down here, USD, I have 2,600, or the Ethereum 2.14. So that's what's available. So that's good. That means I have enough to cover the transaction fee. So I'm going to hit preview order. Now, there is the terms and conditions of what the node purchase is. And, you know, I know people always skip over this stuff, but we really want you to understand what you're getting involved with the node, what's going on with our charter. So I have other videos and we have other content about that, but I'm not going to go through all the terms and conditions, but I'd encourage you just to read through this and understand what's going on. And then you have to initial a bunch, right? So I understand that I am in control of my blockchain node and app. And I say, yes. I understand that blockchain technologies are cutting edge and that there are numerous risks involved, including but not limited to market technology, legislative, or regulatory risk. Okay, I understand. I understand that there may be fees, including but not limited to maintenance, transactions, software license, or network fees to connect my software to the blockchain, and I am solely responsible for the payment of such fees. Okay. I have had the opportunity to solicit all information material to my decision to purchase this node. Additional information may be requested support at app.elementunited.com. And you're welcome to join our Discord and ask questions there, okay? I understand that the digital rewards earned by my node will not be distributed by the seller of the blockchain node software, and I'm not relying on the seller for any additional actions or efforts. That's because it comes from the Element blockchain. There's a difference between Element United, the company, and the Element blockchain. So I say, yep, I get it. I understand that the technology required to produce digital rewards may not be complete. My blockchain node software may not earn rewards for an extended period of time. If the technology is never successfully developed, I may never earn rewards. So that's the doomsday worst case scenario, but we can give you updates on where that's at. I certify that no person acting or appearing to act on behalf of the seller of my blockchain node software has told me that I will earn digital rewards that will have liquidity, value, or otherwise create a profit opportunity for me. If I was told anything different from acknowledgements contained herein, I understand that these acknowledgements control override any representation. Okay, so read that one. I understand my blockchain node software purchase is non-refundable and non-transferable. I have read and understand and agree to the terms of service. I have read and understand and agree to the privacy policy. I understand that the delivery of the software and or hardware may not be immediate but can take up to 30 to 60 days. I agree that my electronic signature appearing in this agreement is the same as my handwritten signature and valid initials, signature. I'm doing it on an iPad here. If any person suggested you could make a profit from the digital rewards earned by the blockchain node software you are purchasing, please stop and do the following. Notify us immediately of the name of the person you were told at support. Only complete your purchase if you understand and knowledge above may directly contradict such representations and acknowledgments. All right. And then here's the privacy policy, so you can read through that as well. The reason there's so many legal addendums here is Element United is very committed to the long-term success of this project, and we want to make sure we follow all the laws. We want to make sure that you understand what you're getting involved in, what's at stake, what's happening. So we want to make sure we're really communicating to that. So if you have any questions, reach out to support, come to Discord, reach out to us. So I'm done. I have reviewed and signed the agreements. I am ready to submit. Lock-in price, review order. Review order. You have now locked in the prices of your selected nodes. You have 10 minutes to review and submit your order. So what it's doing is it's locking in that price so that you don't deal with that variability. So that's a nice part of this checkout process. So I now have 10 minutes until my order, until I have to start that process over again. So you'll see here, I have one Element Smart Node, 2,500. I have my gas fees, so I can see my total. And I know I've got enough to cover it. We already went through that, so I'm good to go. So I hit continue. I'm now submitting my order. You are sending your payment from your brand wallet, your Element wallet. Please verify the passcode. So it's put it in from you. So from now the Element wallet, now that money is being transferred to Element to complete the transaction. So that wallets IDs have already been put in for you. So it's going from your wallet to Element to complete the transaction. So the final thing I have to do here is put in my passcode, my password, if I remember it, and double check it. I'm getting one, it's 2,500. I've got the Ethereum. I've got 8 minutes. Looking good. Let's submit the order. Great. So what just happened there is the money I took from Coinbase into my Element wallet has now been transferred out to Element United to purchase the software node, okay? Please wait while we finalize your order. Your payment to our wallet has been submitted as a transaction to the Ethereum blockchain, and your order will complete when this transaction has been confirmed by the network. This usually takes 10 minutes. This page will update when your orders is complete. Please do not close this tab. So just similar to what was happening on Coinbase, we cut there, but I waited about 3 minutes for that to resolve. This can take up to 10 minutes. This is just the wallet-to-wallet transfer part here. The node license has not been assigned yet. I'm going to cover that in a second, but wait here until that completes, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, we're back. So I want to tell you that my screen is still showing on processing your order. What you can do is you can click on the view the status of that transaction, and I can see that it's actually been successful. So if that screen does not auto-resolve and you want to double-check the status, you can click here on View Status of Etherscan. And what that's doing is it's looking at those wallet-to-wallet transactions, which is the beauty of the blockchain because it's transparent and open. So this is another reason why blockchain technology is so fantastic, is I can come here and confirm it. So I can see here that it has been successful. Took 51 block confirmations to confirm the wallet-to-wallet transaction, and it shows the two wallets here. It even shows the value and the transaction fee. So it's just amazing. Welcome to how wonderful blockchain technology is. All right, so what I do is I go back to my dashboard, and I go to the nodes section, and I can see I have a smart node. So I feel excited. I'm like, great, I've got it. I'm in the game. I now, when the nodes are turned on, I can now start to earn points, which will then give me a distribution of the element reward. I'm going to do a separate video, so if you want to see how the points work and how you're earning the element rewards, there'll be another video on that. I'm not going to cover that right now, but just know that if you're seeing this, you've successfully had your node. Now, it can take anywhere from 1 hour to 48 hours for this node license to be assigned to your account. So after 48 hours, if you're not seeing that smart node in there, you can reach out to support@elementunited.com or come to Discord and create a support ticket, and we can go in and find it and make sure that it gets assigned. So don't panic if something happens there, but you can see mine got there very quickly. Now, I want to show you in my wallet just to confirm that the funds have been transferred correctly. So I go to my Element wallet, I come here to Ethereum, and I can now see that there's only about $101 left of my original 2,600. So I now know that that's been done as well. And so if you want to send this Ethereum back to your exchange of choice, you follow the same protocols. Is I want to send, the available balance, enter my total ETH, 1 ETH, right? I can come in here and I can send what I want to do. So there's about $100 worth. So that's like 0.1, 0.3. Okay, cut that. I'm not going to talk about that. It doesn't let me see the. Actually, I can. It's 0.084. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. Let me go back to.
Okay, so I need a place to cut from.
I'm going to go back to how I talked about the transaction resolution. Okay. So what I've done is I've gone to my wallet and I can see inside of here under Ethereum that there's $101 left of my original 2,600. So that tells me that the money has been transferred out. If you want to send this money elsewhere, you follow the same principles of wallet-to-wallet transfers. If you have questions about that, let us know. But if you want to move this, you can come in here and send, receive in a similar fashion as before. You have to know the wallet addresses and those aspects. All right, so the last point I want to cover here is there's a couple of things inside of your dashboard. Once the nodes are live and you are running your node, we're going to have a separate video on how to set up your node on your computer or on a virtual proxy server. Since the nodes are not live, I'm not going to be able to demo that to you. So we know we have a lot of questions. It's people like, how do I run my node? How do I set it up? When is it going to go live? Those are all good questions, and we're excited about those. We'll be doing an onboarding tutorial as we get closer to the launch date. So make sure you're signed up to our newsletter. Make sure you're in Discord, on our Twitter, following our feed so that you can keep up to information of when these nodes go live. But right now, the nodes are not live, depending on when you're watching this video. And so this smart node has not been set up yet, and we will have separate instructions on how to onboard that node, set it up on your computer or on a virtual proxy server. Once the node is live and you start receiving reward distributions, you will see them in your Element wallet here. So you can see where it says Element coming soon. That is where you'll start to see those Element rewards start to accrue. Okay. I wanted to show you the voting tab because this is really one of the benefits of being a node holder is you get to participate in where the blockchain is headed. This is a really powerful concept because the Element blockchain is a decentralized network of node holders that get to participate in votes that decide the future of the blockchain. So it's amazing that we can use this technology to decentralize and allow the community to decide where we're headed. So if you want to participate in the votes and where we're headed with the blockchain, you come to the voting tab and you'll see here that it is the distributed governance framework, and there'll be different votes going on here. So what you're seeing here might be changed based on what vote we're at, and you'll be able to see the information that we're voting on. So currently it's the charter. If you haven't seen what our charter is doing, go into our YouTube and there'll be videos about what's happening with the charter. This charter will be evolving and changing based on the community and what the votes are to make changes to that charter. To participate in a vote, once you have your node license assigned, that's the key point here is if you don't see your node license assigned, your vote won't count. Once your node license is in there and you can see it, you can go to the voting tab, you can see what particular vote we're on, and if you want to come down here and say yes or no to the vote, you'll see it right here, and you only need to vote one time, and it then gets represented into the amount of nodes you bought. The more nodes you have, the more votes you're getting when you cast that vote. So anyway, thank you for sticking with me. I know this has been more of a technical walkthrough. We're really excited to have you join our community and support our blockchain and our mission. And without you, we can't do this. And so we really want you to feel comfortable with this process, be able to come in here, buy nodes, look at the status, vote in our charter. So it's really important that you take the time to do this correctly and understand it. So thanks for walking through with me, and we'll have other videos about the charter and how to get involved, and make sure you get in our Discord and participate there, because this really is a community project and we really want people to participate with us. So thanks for watching, and thanks for joining us.